when it comes to politics and elections, the prognosticators, pollsters, media folks pay a lot of attention to political ideology, and ideology is often used as a proxy for electability, that moderate candidates have a better chance in general elections than folks that are too far out to one of either ring, too conservative or too liberal. Some academic literature in the past has shown that moderates actually do fare better in elections. That's actually being challenged now, though. So there's more recent findings suggesting that in this era of incredible polarization, that moderation is not the asset that it used to be. So when we look at Trump, he really was viewed as being able to take advantage of the fact that he had issue positions all off the wall everywhere, right? So he was for reproductive health rights for women, and then he became steadfast pro-life supporter. So his platform in the run-up was really hard to pin down where he was on all these issues, and I think consequently Americans viewed him as more moderate than they do today. Over the past 4 years, Americans are increasingly viewing him as conservative. In fact, polls show that that's increased from about a third saying he's conservative to close to half. This is a challenge when we try to measure people by these labels that not all Americans use in their daily lives: liberal, moderate, conservative. People generally have an idea of what they stand for, but when you ask people about their actual positions, more people show up as liberal than actually claim the label. So there's a sense that there's some baggage associated with either being labeled conservative or liberal. Many people find themselves identifying as moderate when they're actually more liberal or conservative, which just kind of eschew the labels. So there's some amount of that. There's some amount of confusion that we see among the public in general. And the people who tend to be most confused about the labels are people who are most disengaged, not surprisingly. So folks that don't vote regularly or pay attention to politics, and those are the folks that don't understand what liberal and conservative means, or at least how we mean it when pollsters and others ask them about their ideology. Biden was viewed as the most moderate of his chief rivals, right? So whether it was Warren or Sanders, Biden was viewed as much more centrist than either of those candidates. And I think that actually benefited him in the primary. We tend to focus a lot on the internet, the liberal internet gang, who are vocal on Twitter, share a lot of opinions on online media. But there's a significant number of the Democratic primary that is more moderate or even conservative. This is true African-American voters. And I think one of the reasons, not the only reason, but one of the reasons that he did better among this constituency. And so I think that's, an important asset that he had during the primary. And I think that will hold him in good stead in the general election as well.